Hey everybody, this is Aurathas, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu for today's stream. Which I am really curious to see what we find in this stream, considering our new skills and all the creepy-ass stuff we found at the asylum the first time. So yeah, let's take a look. I'm especially curious about what they say in some of the experiment rooms. Rooms? Room? I think there was only one, but I could be wrong. We shall find out. When the game chooses to load, we shall find out. Should be any minute now. Possibly. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's coming. At least the load times aren't so bad the rest of the game. That initial load is kind of brutal, though. Oh, there you are, you creepy sumbitch. And you ain't even creepy, you just a bitch. I remember you. Nasty, glowing green shit being pumped into my veins. But everything on this island glows green. I mean, shouldn't be surprised at this point.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
I am not a subject, damn it. Ooh. Tentacles. Cthulhu face.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Hey dude, can I borrow your gun? There's somebody behind you I want to deal with.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
I mean, I don't even need your gun. Just hand me the nearest blunt object. A chair'll do.
What happened to me? Where am I?
I mean, padded cell. Again, it's pretty obvious.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me.
Oh, he's already seen you.
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Like how we try the door anyway. It's like we can get out, right? Why would they lock a door in an asylum? See if we know if our character notices anything this time around. No. I guess we wait. Now the other cells have stuff. Ah, crap. Anything to look at? I mean, I remember this sequence, but I don't know if I missed anything the first time around.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Hi guys, how are we doing today? Odd. There's no need for you to strangle yourself, dude. I got the message.
Sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Open the door. Now this place looks familiar. Leviathan. You just kind of stop talking. There you go.
Rises up. You will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
I don't know about that. Kind of already did that.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Don't we? Alright.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
And I'm standing up right
A
now.
friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand.
Is weird.
Filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible.
Stealth
I brought
time.
you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
Okay. How am I supposed to escape?
I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs.
Yep.
If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
I see what your
So
priorities
nice of you
are.
to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Alright, piss off, lady. I got stealthing to do. Look around again. Definitely heading across here to see if there's something new
What does
to
this
see.
mean?
Investigation.
In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues.
Uh-huh. It does. And our dude did not catch that last time.
What did he write about the painting?
It says quite clearly that they're cursed.
This is no medicine. Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Am I in an asylum?
Again, padded walls, straitjackets. Where the hell else would you be?
Sarah.
Okay, let's make sure we looked everywhere before we go. Yep, nothing else. I'm sorry, what was that? Did I just go insane, at least a little bit more insane, or nah, it's just a clue. I mean, our sanity is pretty good so far. Then again, we haven't even gotten to the real batshit crazy stuff. That one doesn't even sound angry. That last one sounded like he's quite enjoying himself here. Yeah, I honestly don't remember if there was something in here. Good God, dude, chill.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs.
Thanks for the reminder, Stahor. I was going to ask you about those.
As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
No one enters or leaves. I'm about to just get the hell up out of here, dude.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Nothing back here. Anything here? Nope. Alright.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Okay, so I think since last time we did we caused an explosion by messing with the gas valves, I think this time we are going to mess with the chair. And I know the route to do that is back that way, but I kind of want to come into these areas and get any of the hidden items first. See if there are hidden items, I should say. And there are in here, apparently. Ah.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
I mean, we're not going to use this wheel, but we got it. Now, there was a lot of stuff in there.
Exactly what I need.
So I do want to go in there.
Locked.
And that's actually quite the easy room to sneak into. Was one of them in there? Well, we'll check it out. Now this is the room I was curious to see how he would react.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? What is going on here?
I mean, nothing good. As you can no doubt tell, dude. According to this record, his patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Oh, the locations. Oh, okay, cool.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
Let's see over here.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Okay, so which one did we miss? Because I know I didn't get all the books last time. Nah, we don't need to go in there. But I do want to look at this.
This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current?
Apparently.
Worse and worse.
Ooh, there's something hidden in here.
The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
Again, you're not gonna ask what the hell the thing is. Alright then. Where is the hidden object? It's in here. Because the light turned on as soon as we came in here. If I go out here... Yeah, the question mark goes away. So the hidden item is in this creepy-ass room. Yeah, not seeing it. But it's in here. Ah, there it is.
Do the cops know what's going on?
This blood-stained badge belongs to a Darkwater police officer. What was he doing in the cellars of the Riverside Institute? Oh, we know whose badge that is. Considering he's up and about and he's not supposed to be.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
Let's go ahead and start this one.
Have I activated anything?
Not yet, but you will. It's actually not hard to find the rest of these. That's where we can go to get like the sleeping pills and stuff. Actually, I don't remember if we spent any times in the archives last time.
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion, okay? Nothing.
Zoology, esotericism,
Oh,
mineralogy,
we've been here, yeah.
And a full shelf on cephalopods.
I remember that part now.
That Dr. Fuller again.
Maureen Sanders.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Anybody over there? All right. A creeping we will go. Whoa. Man, you guys are easy to outrun, I gotta say.
It's done. Now for the others.
Now. I know where there's another one of those switches. Yep. At least I thought I did. Yep, don't mind me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
What makes you think that?
I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right. It's the
Go away, dude.
That's the problem. I don't know what this date is.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has...
Well, I'm kind of out in the open here. Can I get in here? You kidding, right?
What carnage.
So the dude just magically sees a door open and close, and he's just kind of like, meh. Well, holy shit, we've not ever been in here. This place is suitably creepy. Also quite empty. And nothing in here. You would think there'd be something to comment on in here. Ah. Definitely missed that on the last playthrough.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
I don't know which one's missing either. You don't...
I'll go take a look.
Be gone. It's unnecessary. Get closer if you want to get kicked in the teeth. My dude won't do that, but it makes me feel better to make the threat.
Come on, show yourself.
How about you just go away? Run!
You. Yeah, you
nope,
there.
piss
Come
off.
here. I don't know what
Huh. Yep, I've come back to do some more Cthulhu stuff. I have one more cable to find. It's this one, I think. And just darted behind probably what is one of the worst guards I've ever seen in a game like this. Hey guys.
It's locked.
Oh, fine. Don't think that'll keep me out. I'm pretty sure I know how to get in there.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Pick the lock. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yep. There you are.
All the levers are activated.
They are, but we're not stopping quite yet. We're not gonna escape yet. Because I know there's still stuff to be found.
It's locked.
I know there was a bunch of notes and stuff in the kitchen. And I also want to make sure I go into every room at least once. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure. Yup. But yeah, I want to go into every room at least once to see if the game freaks out over, you know, hidden objects. Repaired your machine. Yep.
Now for the next step.
I mean, I can do this, but I'm not going to trigger this. Now let's see, what's next?
A duct.
Yep, we've been in there before. No. You can only go to Fuller's office in... I think you can go to Fuller's office when you return. Both in what's-her-name's head, like when you're riding along inside her mind. And... Come on. And when you come to rescue her, I think. Yeah, I just want to go to that little room at the end. Just in case there is a something hidden down here. I mean, that is a good point. Yeah, there's no hidden objects over here. Okay. Yeah, she might not die. I kinda don't think she'll survive this time around. Yeah, it seems like a pretty important sequence. I would be very surprised if the game lets you save her. So we've been in there. Now it's time to play hide and seek with this dude.
Perfect.
Yep, hidden object in here. Yep, as we try to duck this dude. I mean, he never really comes all the way over here, so... Yep, that's why I don't think... Yeah, that's why I don't think it's possible to save her. Alright. There it is. Put the torch away. Then I don't think we even need to be in here. Because I know we can reach the storeroom from a different side. Yeah, that dude over there needs to mind his own damn business. Dude in the kitchen.
Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common medicines.
Oh boy. Well, we did everything we needed to in there, so out we go. Now into the kitchen. Specifically, because there is an item in the kitchen I like. I mean, that does seem to be our dude's approach, doesn't it? It's like you see nothing. Okay, so that guy comes walking back any minute now. Apparently also running. Yeah, I'm just gonna come and take stuff from in here. Nothing strange is going on at all. Nope. Oh, he's gonna walk right up in here on me. I didn't get the keys quickly enough. Oh, okay. I'll take this and I'll take this. And that's all. Let me out. Close this door. Alright, I guess we did everything. That's where we came from. Alright.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
Like we already did.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Yep. In this conveniently placed closet. Be nice if you guys left. Or at least did this a little bit faster. My dude's going batshit in here. Come on. I like how neither one of them seems to be thinking, hey, let's pull the switch and turn it off. Will you guys go away? My dude's about to break. Nobody hears this dude screaming in the closet? Screw it. Huh. You know what? Screw you.
Who's there? This way.
Guess what? I can outrun you. That worked. That actually worked.
Doctor, is that you?
Nope, I am far less creepy.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Ah, it's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Two options we did not have last time. You need treatment, or I sense something unnatural. That's kind of the one I want to go with, is I sense something unnatural.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
Well, you've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe. Or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office. Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
Uh-huh.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
Oh, it's gonna find me regardless.
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Well, here we go.
Sanders! What the hell?
I'm curious why the Shambler's invisible in this sequence, but really not for the rest of it.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
I gotta...
I didn't notice how his neck twisted last time.
What? Okay.
Okay, then.
This is insane. What killed him?
Now, last time we came through here, our stats weren't nearly as high, so let's see if there's anything to be found. Oddly enough, still no. Oh, son of a... Still hilarious to me how easy it is to cheese the enemies in this game.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Yep, let's go. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place, where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Yep, and, well, she is. Sup, Leviathan? It's not your turn yet, go away. Get your creepy tentacled ass out of here. We'll see you later.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
No drink. At all. No booze for you. Alright, let's look around. I don't want to go down and talk to them yet. I don't think there's anything new in here. If I try to leave, it'll tell me I need to talk to them.
No.
Yeah.
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Nothing interactable.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Busy.
Did I sleep long?
This is my second playthrough, Thanatos. This playthrough is with all of our stats maxed out so we can get some more dialogue. So far, I haven't gotten a lot more dialogue and backstory, but there have been some really interesting changes, though. Like, you know, there have been a few sequences where our dude's got a lot more information than he did in the past. Kind of like it. Alright, dude.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Actually, no, Thanatos. There is no New Game Plus in this game. I beat it the first time, and then I cheated my ass off to make sure that we ended up with a... You know, to force the game to give me max stats for a second playthrough. So yeah, like this. We could not actually click this option last time.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods.
Yeah, see, all this is
Could
new.
they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
Someone did deface Brendan's statue.
Delinquents. Hoodlums. You got nothing more solid than that?
Yeah. Those are two features that, from what I understand, people are most confused as to why they're not in the game. Like, one is New Game Plus for your stats, and the other one is the option to replay individual chapters to find stuff that you missed. Let's see. You should be dead for medicine, or you and Dr. Colden. Oh, we've already done that one. We did that in the last playthrough.
How could you survive such a wound?
What wound are you talking about?
That blow Charles Hawkins inflicted on you. I thought you were dead.
Wow. You really got hit hard on the head, Pierce.
Nope.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
For crying out loud, no. Can't you tell I'm as healthy as a horse? As for you, though.
You had a serious head trauma. It's possible you may have hallucinated.
I know what I saw.
I saw him.
Anything else you wanted to say?
Man, I saw him get smacked down before.
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the?
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
It's your badge, isn't
The
it?
man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
Interesting. Your memory seems to be failing you.
Bradley.
Let's just
what
keep
do you
poking at
remember?
this.
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion, you don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel. I mean, that was where you died.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I love that you can actually tell that he's freaking out.
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
You did see Charles was alive.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
Like you believe you saw me die.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he
Would
fake
you?
his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
You need more? I just gave you your badge, dude. What they had me endure.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely
You
woke
appear
up
undead to
wearing
me. It's
anesthesia.
let's call it even.
No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should
Really?
believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I like how we've got this far into the conversation and we have not brought up Sanders basically having his body twisted and snapped while he was levitating. Alright, let's go to this
Given
one.
the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
I mean, that's how he's acting.
Two
Like,
families
that was
inextricably
fine.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
You should be scared, lady, actually. I'm not gonna lie. What do you think of this prescription?
I found this at the Hawkins house. The doses seem insane.
We're in the Hawkins house.
But these doses...
What do you mean?
Half the island is under treatment. What is prescribed here, however, is enough to knock out an ox.
Fuller wrote this prescription to fool everyone into believing she was mad.
Or perhaps her husband wrote it.
Perhaps Charles and Dr. Fuller were in league.
A conspiracy. How dreadful.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation.
At least
and
a
all
generation.
were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Oh, I've got some ideas.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kinds.
The dude who got
Yes,
twisted and
I've
killed
been telling you that
while he
Fuller
was
uses
floating.
his
Yeah, no.
patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Anything new popped up over here after I talked to her? Nope. Okay, I might be onto a lead.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
We've just been talking about him.
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
Oh, you ain't gonna believe this shit.
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
A sort of crisis. Let's just go with the shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
That'd be a hell of a crisis.
What do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense.
I like that
don't
phrase,
see how
yes,
it can help
Jedi
crack
truth.
the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I mean, saying it's a crisis would have been accurate. I mean, It's a hell of a crisis, but it is a crisis, being stuck in a cell with a invisible being from another reality. Alright. We did better to confront the truth last time, so maybe we just go with let's stay prudent this time. I mean, personally, I agree with better to confront the truth, but we've already done that.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
This will affect your destiny.
I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
Don't end up dead this time.
I'll do my best.
Asshole.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Mm-hmm. All right, to the Sanders residence. And the Shambler.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Sure, whatever.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
You're gonna be glad
I
of
bump
that later.
into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
God, you make it really hard wanting to be friendly with you.
Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Not as much as you'd think.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Before he was ripped apart.
Of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Okay. Well, I mean, we could go with you must not feel guilty. We have the psychology master to do it.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words.
Will affect your destiny.
Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind.
Sure, we can talk some more.
I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I know we did I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. We have max eloquence, so let's do the skill check.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
No.
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You, too, would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Tell me about the Dimensional Shambler.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this Dimensional Shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you are so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know.
Won't be long.
If we could spare some of these people. Alright, let's pick up the stuff around the room.
Did she really care for him after all?
Yep, this is where that's saying she's not going to get the body.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Let me look around first. Don't make me do this yet. Yeah, I ain't even messing with that this time.
A house of artists. A house of artists.
Okay, that does nothing.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Possibly more. I don't know.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Let's see, there's more.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware
Won?
of his imminent doom? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Oh, is it? Sure. When we get there, let me know, because I tried looking up information about it and couldn't find anything about whether or not it could do anything.
He didn't want
piano?
Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Okay. So this is the last one.
Ah!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
We'll take a look in a minute. What's over here? But yeah, we'll go over to the piano in a second. Okay. So, numbering from the left, I'm assuming? Let's see, 4. 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. There we go.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Nice. Thanks, guys. Man, that would have made the puzzle the first time a lot easier. The Dagger puzzle. Art and Mysticism, Forgotten Objects is a collection written by Francis Sanders. In it, he catalogs and categorizes objects from all ages and origins that are linked to occult or mystical practices. It is opened at the page of a dagger that bears a symbol that is not unknown to me. Can I just say, though, if you're being hunted by something like the Shambler, and you have notes laying around about what weapons you can use that will be effective on the Shambler, why the hell are you not carrying that knife with you at all times? Just saying. Oh. The painting was bleeding.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Didn't notice the bleeding painting last time.
Irene, I made a mistake.
Yeah, fair enough, Stahor.
I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Ah, I don't remember, actually. Maybe I did. Let's see. That's where we need to go.
I could use one of those.
No, you really could not.
A strange Amerindian pendant. An old diary.
Diary of the pastor's wife, okay.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Got sick of his shit and is just basically like, you know what? Here, fine. Don't say I didn't warn you. The Whale and the Cod, A Brief History of Darkwater. Dissertation on an anatomical question, okay. Well, there is a book. Oh, yeah, just bust this open. Key to the Sanders Gallery. Excuse me, I need to read this. Would you read the book? About to say, give me the option, I will. Malleus Bestiarum. I'm beginning to believe they exist. Dude, you've seen them. Under here. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So,
that's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
Stay out of my way, too.
I've got a lot of
it's a lot easier.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I think we went with one of these two last time because I did not have the eloquence to do. I've got to verify the paintings for a buyer. But we already know that's why she's here. Screw it. Now that we got the skill checks, let's use them.
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext, the body language, I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
Did you see the dagger in this drawing?
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
I must have seen it in the ledgers, yes. Sanders has a whole collection of ancient weapons.
Much more forthcoming this time.
Will you come with me?
I haven't finished with these ledgers.
As you wish.
Hey, we actually ended on good terms that time. That's new. Last time she basically told me to piss off. Now there's a bunch of stuff to look at before we go anywhere near the Shambler.
This looks expensive.
Well, that's different than what he said last time. Just, Interesting. I actually want to look at some of the artwork as well. I kind of skipped over it last time, just looking at the weapons. Yeek. Still just a Anything up here? No. Nope.
Why was he so interested in old weapons? Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Well, considering what you've seen, wouldn't you be?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Okay, I don't need to do that yet. Wish I could interact with more. Okay, I definitely want to go over there in a second. Jesus, that thing is creepy. So was that, actually. Okay, let's grab this. And I believe there's something over here. Yes. Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. Okay, I think that's all we can do before we trigger the Shambler. Oh, I didn't look at this painting, though. I want to look at this painting. Looks like Relia Rising, doesn't it? Okay. That's a creepy-ass tree right outside. Let's do this. Yup. Again, I think it'd be hilarious if you just turned around and punched it in the face. You would die, but it would still be funny. Come on. What's up, creepy? Yeah, I like that we got a lot more information about the knife this time. And the cat doesn't seem to hate us quite so much this time.
What the hell was that?
Oh, he gonna get me. But I know where I'm going, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me. Yeah, seriously. Turn your back to the painting. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
What the hell was that?
Alright, let's be a little bit sneakier this time. Because we know if we take the long way around... What you doing?
Dad. This dagger looks different.
Get away from me. Oh, damn it. I thought I was faster than he was, but I think I just cut too close to him. Ah, it's fine. Come on.
What the hell was that?
Also, the dude being hunted by it has multiple notes of a knife, and you found it? Why didn't you just pick it up already? Just creep up on in here. Alright. Hey, Organic, how's it going?
This dagger looks different.
We running from the Shambler, and we gonna deal with him right now. Also, thanks to the guys in chat, we figured out the piano puzzle. Or rather, solved it. We didn't have to figure out anything, they had the answer. Go away. Also, I love that he stabs it in the tentacle or whatever. It's like, why didn't you just stab it in the face? It was close enough.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, just weird extra-dimensional shit.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
I've had nothing to drink.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
That's a good point, you guys. Why don't we just tear the painting apart right now? Turn around, stab the painting a few more times. There's a fireplace in the other room, just chuck the rest in there. And we did not have this option last time, Occultism Master. Because I think we used I was attacked by a creature, and it made it sound like we were accusing her of using us as bait. So let's do the painting was cursed.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
Let's see. That's the one that makes it sound like we're accusing her. So, top or bottom? What do you guys think? You didn't hear anything, or you must have noticed the state of my arm? Okay. Seems we have a consensus. You must have noticed the state of my arm.
My arm was disappearing into this painting.
Dude, chill.
You must have seen that.
I saw you put your trembling hands on a collector's artifact. Where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay. I really should talk to this Drake.
This symbol on the dagger, it was all over Sanders' cell. It's what protected him. It's what protected me, too. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Yeah, trying to be a little bit more friendly. And yeah, candles. You could have just lit the thing on fire. The Nameless Bookstore. Oh, there's some fun stuff in here, too, that we never figured out. Excellent. Well, let's figure it out this time, right? I love that he's got his hand almost on the doorknob before he notices the broken glass and blood. I mean, the door's pretty well lit. You should have been able to see that from, like, a few feet away. Alright.
Where's the bookseller?
We don't need him right now.
An old diary.
Okay. The pastor's wife hearing things, and she's the one that built the Hawkins Manor. Well, the pastor did. We must find everything. That's a good point, too. There's interesting stuff on this island for it being, you know, a dying island. Of course I'm going to read the book.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Uh-huh. And that's fine. Okay. Let's look around a bit more.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
All kinds of occultism stuff now. History of Darkwater. Alright, let's go this way first. Another History of Darkwater. Oh, psh. Might as well use the the lantern then. Okay. There was some more stuff over here, but I guess that doesn't trigger quite yet. Yep. And he stuffs his coat with rare books. Yeah, he does.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Gee, I don't know. The thing you stared at a second ago.
Seemed like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
I'm not even to discuss the green goo.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Yeah, I can't even see shit back here. They won't let me pull out a light either. Okay. Continue working our way back.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Pretty sure that symbol.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Yep, launched his ass back.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
And
Sarah
the Necronomicon
Hawkins
just
helped
bitch
hide
slapped me.
something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay. Alright, so before we mess with that, let's see what he was hiding up here.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I better not touch it.
Yeah, we picked it up anyway. Let's consult the diary. Should be down here somewhere, right? I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Okay, we did not do that last time, so I definitely want to do it this time.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Well, I mean, the doctor told you that. Half the island is under treatment for something.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of relief file. Alchemy, okay.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
A lot.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Sure you don't want to try reading some of these?
This collection. Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Yeah, he really does not care about
Another
these
volume
books.
by Arkham Editions.
Yeah, it didn't look very high up on the bookshelves, so... But yeah, I definitely want to find out about this amulet. Well, not even an amulet, the statue that we're holding.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Sure. Even though I'll be honest, I kind of hate Drake. I mean, arrogant sumbitch. Alright, back through this way. Unless it's up here.
Things are not looking good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was 3 and then...
Kind of chalice.
Start here. 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. 3 and 5. for the combination of the safe.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed.
5.
Set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
I don't think destiny needs your consent.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Yep, 539. So now here's the question. Because I know as soon as we try to grab the Necronomicon, the story just continues. So the question is what am I missing for this amulet thing? Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how he acts, Thanatos. Because we left this unanswered last time. And I do not want to leave it unanswered again. I mean, the whole point of this is to make sure we get everything that we missed the first time. I'm not really getting any notifications of other hidden items. Yeah, so maybe there isn't more information on it. They just threw that in there. It's kind of weird if they just threw it in there, though. Yeah, we read through them last time we were here, and it didn't. Unless, yeah, maybe the ones in our inventory. Let's look at that. We'll skim through some of these books real quick and see. It does raise your occult level, that's right. Let's go to the last couple books we got. Human Anatomy, History of Darkwater. Nope. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like there's anything left to find. Okay. Yeah, I think they just threw that in there for the hell of it. Well, maybe this is the right book. And yeah, maybe it is just there to boost your occult stat. And here we go. Time to possess the doctor. The decent doctor, not the batshit crazy one. Who's not even human anymore. Yeah, I was hoping there was a book or something covering that amulet, but oh well. Oh, can we go? Thank you.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
Fuller's an idiot.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
I don't imagine we'll find anything different here just because... I imagine Colden has maxed out medical skill anyway.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch.
Suckers, yes.
Slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
What was that, Starhorn? Ah. Nice. Referencing stuff outside of other Lovecraft stuff outside of it. I mean, to be fair, Algernon Drake is as well.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema.
No,
Slight
not at all.
protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He has something in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Well.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
The state of his limbs is worrisome.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
He's a mutant.
You have to.
It's the only explanation.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
His body is mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean?
Pregnant with a squid baby and being turned into one as well.
Extraterrestrials?
Yeah.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply
No, it's not going to kill him.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Yeah, it's that dipshit right there.
May I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
You're turning him into a monster.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Uh-huh.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be.
Oh, it won't be.
Time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
God, I wish we could just stab him right now.
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Nobody mentioned crimes for now.
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
Trying to go different conversation
Mr.
options.
Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
Yeah, what if?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Alright. Let's get through this place. I mean, there isn't a whole lot we can do except look at some of the other patients.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Okay. We can't go in there.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Alright.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Alright.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
He's here just for hay fever, good lord. Yep, there she is.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders? He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Yep, just let the thing burst out of your chest and create the alien race that will kill us all. That's right, Thanatos.
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The bootleggers?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing good.
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
No, you didn't.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Really calm about it.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
There are all kinds of warning signs here, lady. You're not gonna even question the fact that he's like, I broke my back, but oh well.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. What is the boiler room key doing here?
Well, we know where to come to get it. Because we have to come get it.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Okay. Oh, it's you.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Oh, okay.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Okay.
His binds left bloody wounds. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
This patient has been mistreated.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
I mean, damn, Marie, you don't have to be a bitch about it. Good lord.
Dr. Colden.
Yeah, apparently that's the extent of what we're going to say to each other.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
Why? What's the situation?
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
All the accents
Anything
in this
else?
island.
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing.
Yep, I dealt with him.
They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Uh-huh, sure. Now, that was a new conversation, though. We didn't have that conversation last time.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Yep, and I will get it. Let's deal with this over here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I mean, I don't know who the hell your fiancé is.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Give me a minute, Bradley.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Would have been awesome if she would have been like, yep, I'm out.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Okay, it's not you.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Hey, dude.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I'll prescribe you something. Or you're a bad liar.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Spit it out.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
You magically have your badge back.
It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
It seems like an affliction.
So many people have this affliction.
Whole damn island, apparently.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Fuck yes.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
And you're right, Organic. He should bring flowers next time. All right.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Jesus, okay.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
So why do you let me do that before? Okay. I like how she knows it, but she's still...
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Yeah, for both of those. I'm going to try anyway, but just so you know, you shouldn't be going in there.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing? To that old witch Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Uh-huh.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Oh, well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Okay. Now we know we can't get into Fuller's office yet. I'm just going to look around a little bit. I am very confident, though, that we triggered everything in here before. Like, I don't think we missed anything. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because we didn't have that conversation with the lady about the patients last time. We somehow completely missed her. Yeah, she won't let me in. Nothing on there. Alright, let's get this stuff knocked out. It's not you. Probably you who wants the file, right? Nope. Who the hell are you? Yeah, I would have thought that one of those guys would have been the one that was talking about the file, but no.
Dr. Colden?
Uh-huh. Oh, give me the boiler key.
The key to the boiler room.
Oh, God, I
Not
can't
where
use
I
it yet.
expected to find it.
Alright, let's go talk to what's-her-name. Oh, I guess I gotta trigger the office, huh? Then she'll go into the whole dialogue about...
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
God, I want to punch her. Every time.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Yeah. Mrs. Donovan needs, like, you know, a kick in the teeth. We've said it before. I'll say it again.
Heck. I didn't make this up.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan
exactly,
again,
Thanatos and Organic.
Giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Why go through her?
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
You know, that's a hefty bowl you have there. I guarantee you put both hands on it and just swing for her skull. It'll work.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Let's go get the key.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other options unless you can talk to him.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh.
Stay here, dude, actually. Just stay here.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
Yeah, I can't find anybody who wants files.
I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
It's a quiet little town.
Yeah.
Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself.
Oh, these guys. Also, let's open the kitchen up. Yeah, it's these guys.
May I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I saw her. She's fine.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
But yeah, I'm curious as well, Thanatos, if there's another way to distract Donovan.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Like maybe if we throw something in the food. Because yeah, it says I can distract Donovan.
Hey, watch out for the water, Doctor.
Leave. So yeah, I think you can probably put something in the water. Not water, sorry, in the food. Otherwise, there's no sense making us go into the kitchen in the first place. So we just gotta find something to spike the food with.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Should be something, right? Because it does do the whole distract Donovan and cut off the water as two separate options. So it feels like...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Hang in there.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. Sometimes I imagine she...
Her time is much too courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you,
Yeah, let's go.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, I want to try a different path, though. Pills, 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 or just something to dump in the food. But the storeroom was empty. The area behind the nurses was empty, so I wonder... Anything over here? Nope. So I can't get in there, even though there's some people in there.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Isn't it? Because there's two people in there right now. I mean, I could open the boiler room. Edward Pierce papers? Nope, I wonder if those are in the doctor's office, actually. Okay, we've been in here before.
This man, Edward
oh no, here they
Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Now we have. Thanks for letting me know. So we kind of just skimmed right over that. To the guard. Okay. This one. Can't talk to that guard. There another one? Oh, Bradley, okay.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
So there's no way to... Well, that sucks. What's the point of the food thing, then? And especially making a big deal about... You know, them able, like, staff and them eat the same food. That seems a little odd that they'd give you both. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you guys are right. That's the only option, I think.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Damn, dude, your foot is fucked up. Alright, well, let's just go hit the boiler up then. That's a shame. I was hoping there was an alternative. Yeah, that could work too.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
I believe the tool was over where the janitor was. What's in here? Ha. There it is. Gonna look in here one more time. But yeah, you might be right. It might be cut content or... Yeah. I can't even interact with it now, so... Okay. Okay.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Figure I can just tell her. No, I have to go back to... Are you sure I have to do that?
I have little time for you, Doctor.
Oh, Jesus.
You'll find out that it's not only the...
Fuck you. Alright, over here.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention...
It's not... And yet... Courage, Elizabeth.
Yep. Go talk to the old witch. Oh. The old witch is already gone.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Yep, sure. And I know the stuff is in the... is over there by the ship. I just wanted to make sure we got everything else first. I wish I could bust out a light with her, but I can't.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Yes, it is.
I've unlocked something.
There you go.
Patient file. I was right.
Seems really dumb of her to listen to this in his office, doesn't it?
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins.
Find the hidden objects.
Why is Ethan on medication?
We didn't get that last time. That's her shoe from the fire, the missing one.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Oh, there it is.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Yeah, both of that was new.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Cool.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
Ancient mutineers.
That I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Okay.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Well, I mean, not the only connection. There's a whole lot more going on here than you think.
I must go back to the basement.
See, here's where I wish you had the option to just go talk to Bradley.
I should go another way.
Bradley has a thing for you. He'll protect you. Maybe. So rather than going into the basement, it'd be nice if you could just... Yeah, you still can't go in there.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Oh, he's gone, because we told him to leave. Or he figured he should leave. Well, either way. It's over there. Yeah, we can try the front door again. I mean, she did say she doesn't want to leave until this whole thing is resolved, so... I don't think she'll actually let me, but, you know, it's worth a shot, though.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Well, the same thing. Crap. Alright, lady. Tried to give you an out. Several outs. You won't take them, so... Here we go. That'd be the other thing. Why not just call the banner and, you know, tell them what's going on? Or at least try. Yeah, I have no choice but to go through that door over there.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh, we'll get you, dude.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk,
You a
filthy
shaky
thief.
motherfucker.
Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
You're going to regret it.
Lower the gun, or you'll be sorry.
I am the one with the weapon.
For now.
All right. I just need to protect myself.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
I saw through someone's eyes.
One moment I was reading the book, and the moment after, I was someone else.
A vision? Who? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
I mean, yeah, I know. You have to come.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
All right, here we go. Again, that just looks like a rickety-ass bridge over there, too. This place is all fucked up. However, though, with this, I am all out of time for today. But hey, we burned through this much faster than we did on our first playthrough. We found so much more, and I'm actually quite happy with some of the new hidden objects we found. I like the new dialogue options. It's filling in a lot of the blanks, and I like it. So yeah, I'm really curious to see where it goes from here. But for now, that's all the time I have for the stream, so everybody have a good night, and I will see you for the next stream. Thanks again for watching.